right, anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to attorney and they have the present during all stages of proceedings against you. You have the right to desire an attorney cannot afford one or may be appointed to represent.
This world from me, I don't need it anymore. I am finally free. My heart is spoken for. Oh, and I praise you. And I worship you, covered by a love divine, child of the risen Lord.
We've gathered here today to remember and to honor the lives of two precious young ladies. I want to start by thanking each and every one of you for coming here today to do just that, and to support the families of Kara Smith and Ashley Weiser. I must admit, there is no way I can truly identify with how many of you are feeling today. I did try to imagine what I might be feeling if I were going through it myself. I think that after the initial awareness and the shock of what had happened wore off, I might begin to become angry. I want to encourage you to do your very best to forgive and let your anger go. Yes, you will have to face this loss every day for the rest of your lives. Sometimes it takes a major event or a tragedy to move us out of our complacency and into action. To all of you here today, perhaps there are some things in your life that you know you need to change. Maybe some better decisions you know you need to make. Or maybe there are some things you know you need to start doing. Honor these two young ladies and begin to make those changes now.
I am standing before you facing my peers, teachers, coaches, classmates, and parents for something that was beyond my wildest imagination. By trying to be cool and fit in, I gave in to peer pressure, and for the first time in my life, drinking alcohol and not knowing the end result. You see, I was too worried about being cool and fitting in amongst my friends. Now my biggest concern is expressing to both my parents sitting before me how deeply and truly sorry I am for taking the lives of your daughters and my closest friends. For this I am so sorry and ask for your total forgiveness. If I could say one thing before my peers today, please think before you drink and drive, because it could be your last or somebody else's last.
Standing here today was not even imaginable. After getting into the car with Kate, it will never happen to me, I thought. Within a matter of minutes and a bad decision, 5 lives changed drastically. 2 families are without their daughters. I will live with the horror of taking 2 lives by letting Gage die. This horrible tragedy can happen to anyone sitting before me today. Innocent people are victims every day, every hour, every minute. If I can say words of advice, please remember. Make wise decisions. Don't let people pressure you into doing dumb things. Think before you act. Treat your friends as you surround yourself with wisely. Please, most of all, don't drink and drive.
I'd like to start out by saying that I know everything's okay because they're in a better place now. And I know everybody's gonna miss him. Carol was supposed to come to college and play basketball with me. And now neither one of us are gonna get to do that. I'm more mad at myself because I let him drive. He said he had only had a few to drink and it was okay, but... And I also want to say that I love them both so much.
First, I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us today. It means a lot to our family. I want every one of you here to know how important you were to Ashley. That she loved you, she prayed for you every single day. The halls of Wilton High School meant so much to her. From every hug given to her on the way to class, to every passionate discussion she had with you in class. Today we can see how big our decisions can be. When we make decisions and think they won't affect anyone else, but no one really cares. This decision we're all faced with today took more than just my oldest daughter. It took my friend, it took my buddy to sit in the stands with me and cheer her sister on in basketball and her brother on in baseball. Please realize your decisions do matter and they change the lives of those around you. There are things about Ashley that we'll all remember. Her beautiful smile that could light up a room, her passion for Jesus Christ, and her never-ending blonde moments. These things we always need to remember about her. Please, as Ashley's mom, I ask that you think about your decisions, because they can matter to more people than you think. Thank you.
I wasn't quite sure I could do this today, but all I can hear is Kara saying Mom would be okay. She's always trying to uplift somebody when we're down. She was a bright, good, child. She's never done anything. She's had all the freedom in the world and she was still a good kid.
As I stand before you today, it's probably one of the most difficult and challenging tasks any school administrator would ever face. The loss of a student, and in our case, 2 students, within a matter of minutes. I come today to honor these 2 young ladies, not only as a school administrator, but as a friend, a teacher, a mentor. Spent a lot of hours with both young ladies. They had the world ahead of them. So much talent. So much talent that's untapped as a result of a split decision, a poor decision. Just like every normal teenager, and once being there myself, we all have the same thoughts. It'll never happen to me. One careless act, one poor decision affected hundreds of lives in a small community and 2 families. I can only imagine what it would be like to lose a child. You always hear you're not supposed to bury your own children. My heart goes out to these 2 parents.